Hello, I'm Miss Arias, and today I'll be reading to you the book Small Pig by Arnold Lobel. I will only do a read-through of this book. I will not be showing any pictures or the print because that would take up too much time and space in this video. I will wait and do that for another video. Also, please forgive the background noises you hear. I try to stay away from that, but unfortunately that seems to follow you around everywhere you go, especially when you have family around. Also, again, I'll be doing a read-through of this book with some commentary, making some comments along the way. So again, thank you so much for understanding and for staying tuned. Small Pig, story and pictures by Arnold Lobel. And the dedication, one of the dedication pages reads, "For Dream Nose." So that could be a nickname for a person or an animal. Only the author knows that. We won't know. And he's not giving any clues, any hints about who is Dream Nose, who or what is Dream Nose. The small pig lives in a pig pen on a farm. The small pig likes to eat, and he likes to run around the barnyard, and he likes to sleep. But most of all, the small pig likes to sit down and sink down into good, soft mud. The farmer and his wife love the small pig. "We think you are the best pig in the world," they say. One morning, the farmer's wife says, "Today I will clean my house." So she cleans the upstairs, then she cleans the downstairs. "My house is spotless," says the farmer's wife, "but the rest of this farm is very dirty. I will go to work, or I should say I will get to work and clean it up." A good reader will always stop and correct themselves. Just because you make a mistake doesn't make you a good reader. It just means you're very good at practicing your reading, so don't ever give up. The farmer's wife cleans the barn and the stable and the chicken coop. Then she comes to the pig pen. "Heavens!" cries the farmer's wife. "This is the dirtiest spot of all." So she cleans the pig pen and she washes the pig. Poor pig. You should see, I can't wait to show you the pictures in the later video, what he looks like. He looks absolutely unhappy, miserable. "That's better," says the farmer's wife. "Now everything is neat and shiny." "Where is my good soft mud?" asks the small pig. "I guess it is gone," says the farmer. "I'm sorry." The small pig is more than sorry. He is angry. "This place is too neat and shiny for me," he says. And that night, the small pig runs away. Soon he finds a swamp. "Ah," cries the small pig, "here is good soft mud." The small pig sits down and sinks down into the mud. "Lovely, lovely," he says, and then he goes to sleep. "Ouch," says the small pig, as a dragonfly bumps into his nose. "Oops," says the small pig, as a frog jumps onto his head. "Yow!" says the small pig. A turtle is biting his tail. "Move yourself out of here," says a big snake. "You are taking up space that belongs to us." So the small pig moves himself out of there in a hurry and runs on down the road. "Here is a very dirty place," says the small pig. "There is sure to be some good soft mud nearby." The small pig finds broken bottles and old television sets. He finds kitchen sinks and empty soup cans, but he does not find mud. "Cars are fun," says the small pig, "but not as much fun as mud." "Sofas are soft," says the small pig, "but not as soft as mud." Then he sees something that he does not like at all. "That is why there is no mud around here," cries the small pig, and he runs on down the road. Comment below if you can guess what he saw that made him run away, that made him think, "Oh, that's why there's no mud here in this junkyard." And that's where he went. He went to a junkyard. At the end of the road is a large city. "Even the air is dirty here," says the small pig. "There is sure to be some good soft mud nearby." Soon the small pig finds what he is looking for. "Ah," he says, "here is mud." Then he sits down and sinks down into the good soft mud. It's okay to follow along. There is a rhythm, and some words are repeated a lot. So if you can guess what it is, please feel free to follow along. It'll be a lot more fun for you. And even though I can't hear it, it does me good to hear that you are into the story, you're enjoying it. "This mud is strange," says the small pig. "It is not very soft at all. In fact, it is getting harder and harder." He tries to get up, but he cannot move. Soon a few people stop to stare at the small pig. More and more people come to see the small pig. Then many people come to look, because they have never seen a pig stuck in the sidewalk. Poor small pig. The farmer and his wife drive by in their car. "Look at that big crowd of people," says the farmer. "Let's stop and see what is happening." "All right," says the farmer's wife, "but hurry, we must keep looking for our lost pig." The farmer stops the car. "What is happening here?" he asks a man. "Oh, nothing much," says the man. There is just a pig stuck in the sidewalk." "Heavens!" cries the farmer's wife. "That is our pig that's stuck in the sidewalk. Call the police! Call the firemen!" shouts the farmer. By this time, everyone in the city has come to see the small pig. The policemen hold back the huge crowd, and it is a lot of people if it is everyone in the city. The firemen bring tools to break the sidewalk. Again, it's okay to correct yourself. Good readers will correct themselves. "Please," says the farmer's wife, "be very careful. We think that pig is the best in the world." The firemen work very carefully, and soon the small pig is free. He jumps into the arms of the farmer and his wife. They all drive home together. Just as they come to the farm, the sky turns dark and a storm begins. It rains and rains. The farmer says, "Look, now there is a brand new mud puddle in the pig pen." The farmer's wife says, "And I promise never to clean it up again." So the small pig runs into the pig pen. First, he has his supper. Then he sits down and he sinks down into the good, soft mud. The end. And this is the back cover. I can read this as well. And it says, "Small pig loved to sink down in good soft mud. One day, the farmer's wife said, 'Look at this dirty pig pen.' So she cleaned the pig pen and she washed the pig. 'This place is too neat for me,' says the small pig, or said small pig. And that night, small pig ran away." I could have read this beforehand, what was on the back cover beforehand, but I wanted you to follow along, to enjoy it, as well as to you come up with your own conclusions. You think of what's happening next, what's going to happen next. So usually it's a good idea to read the back cover after you read the title, so that way readers will, or a reader or readers will have an idea of what the story is about. You don't have to, it's just up to you. It's a good strategy to learn. So again, thank you so much for following along with me. Leave comments down below, feedback, what I did well in, what I could do better in. Please make it honest but respectful. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.